and ventured across Lake Dinishir to explore what you were looking for, essentially figure out where the missing fisherman went. You located off in the distance a floating rowboat. As you brought your ship closer to approach, you saw some black specks out of the sky, which started to get larger and larger until you saw a pair of harpies headed directly towards your ship. So we are going to start right in the middle of combat.
Oh, this is fun.
And we'll go ahead and let's get everybody here.
That was a very appropriate GIF you posted, Matt.
Yeah, right?
I was impressed. Oh, there he is.
Right on time. All right. Go ahead and go ahead and roll for initiative.
You didn't say anything, Nate, if you're here.
I'm here.
Okay. You didn't say anything.
I didn't know I was supposed to.
I said, there he is.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Oh.
Nope.
Mic was working, but speakers were off.
Slink in and not say a fucking word.
Didn't know I couldn't do that.
I mean, that is kind of what he does.
Yeah, that's true. His class.
No, it's technically what I do. I sneak in, don't say a word.
As a barbarian?
No, the barbarian, no.
Well, you had an excuse. You had pizza, so that's
Oh,
that's
okay.
science.
All right. So I just threw you guys on the boat. So I will give you guys options here to go ahead and maneuver yourself wherever you would like to on the boat. You're not able to see where the harpies are coming from yet. They're kind of doing a dive bomb currently. So, but if you want to have yourself at a certain spot, feel free.
Where's the wheel? That's where
The
Merrick
boat's
would be,
the
right?
boat's not amazing. So this is the kind of the wrong type of boat for what you guys are doing, but I thought it looked pretty.
Oh, well, that'll work.
So I would say right where Hard Root is probably where the one of the main sails is to help steer direct, and then there's probably just a rudder in the back. So there's not necessarily a whole ship's wheel. This is a little bit smaller of a boat. All right. Everybody happy with where you're at?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I think I'm good.
Where is Hard Root?
Right there.
Oh,
Do you not,
never mind.
do you not see me?
I can see you. I was just like not looking, I guess.
All right. So as these things do a dive bomb on the ship, this harpy over here gets a head start on everybody. It's going to try to fly in probably towards Talcare.
He's inside the ship.
There's no actual inside on this ship.
Yeah, I assumed that was like a raised back platform.
Yeah, it's just like a raised platform. Yeah, I'll do better with my ships next time. All right. So it's going to go ahead and try to do a claw attack. And I'm going to make this public. Is a 15 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and 6 damage there. And these are worth its lower talons. And then it's going to swing a club at you for 11. Probably will miss. All right. And that's it for this first one. Mirek.
I'm gonna give Hard Root Bardic Inspiration,
Okay.
and then I'm going to cast Starry Wisp on the harpy that is in the back there with me. Stalk. There we go. Oh my gosh, why did it put some? There we go. Do you have to make a save, or do I just cast it?
This one's a spell attack, so you go ahead and make your attack on it.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh,
Okay.
yes, that will definitely hit. Go and roll for damage.
4's not bad with 1d8.
All right. So it is dimly lit, and it takes a bit of damage. All right.
That's radiant damage, but I don't think that matters with harpies.
Hard to say at this point, but you do know it is glowing a bit. All right.
It's very
Anything else?
shiny.
It is very shiny. Anything else, Mirek? All right.
No, I think she's done.
Garn,
Oh, we're
you
good.
are up.
Okay. That. I'm going to attack.
Okay.
And miss.
That will actually hit. But if you'd
Oh.
like it to miss, we can do that. But it does actually hit.
That's very surprising.
All right, go ahead and roll for damage. All right, that's a pretty substantial hit. It lets out a high-pitched squeal as you smack it. Doesn't appear to be bloodied yet. These things are fairly robust. Do you have anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right, Mara, you are now up.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see if I'm bad at measuring. Well, eh, 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 think I can get there. Just gonna leave
Yeah.
Garth by himself. You're okay, Garm. You're okay. Good there. You're fine.
I got it.
And I'm gonna hit it,
All right.
and I'm gonna do it recklessly.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so quick reminder, Nate, because you're a smart barbarian boy. Would it be +3 now? It's my level, right?
For the rage? No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's proficiency.
Okay, it said barbarian level in the thing.
It might have been like the new version, like the 2024 rules.
Yeah, see there it says there. You make a melee
Shown on
straight
the rage damage table column.
damage. As you gain levels, the barbarian is in the column.
Yeah, there's a damage column, and I think it's proficiency. It's
actually worse than proficiency.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's +2 up until level 9.
Oh, okay, then this is good. Oh, wait, ignore that. That's my hit. That's not my hit, that's my attack. You can keep
Okay.
that.
All right. So we'll have the damage. Then.
Oh.
All right. Nuz with advantage. Yep.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Is the
All right.
17 hit?
17 does hit.
Yeah, and that would be 15. Sorry, it was out of order because I was testing my Mac.
It's all right.
Why are those rage tables so bad? Oh my god. It's terrible.
Because
Yeah, it
they
is.
didn't want barbarians to be good.
Jesus.
It really
the
should
wrong
be
button.
proficiency.
Do you have a link to that rage table?
No, I ignored it because barbarians are doo-doo.
Oh, thank you.
All
Mhm.
right. All right. With the combined effort, this thing's almost finished off. Garm, what would you like to do?
Okay, I will Hunter's Mark, the one that's flying to my right there.
Okay.
Do that real quick.
Before you attack it,
Yeah, I know, pretty crazy, right?
What?
I don't understand what's going on.
I was looking at Dread Ambusher. Is it like a let's link it. Is that a whole different separate attack I make?
At the start of your first turn of each combat. Uh,
Yes, that's an
Yep.
extra attack.
Okay.
Yep.
I was just making sure I added an extra 1d8 even on top of that damage, right?
Are you sure you want to use this?
Yes. I want to use it. But I'll shoot. 23.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. There is that. There's my Hunter's Mark damage on top of that.
Right.
And then I'll attack with Dread Ambusher here. Oh, that's not great. Does 10 hit?
10 will miss.
Ah, sweet.
All right. Anything else from
Nope.
you?
That's it. I think I'll move a little bit.
Okay.
Right there.
I kind of thought you were going to go jump in the water.
Not yet.
Falk, you're up.
what was that?
Your turn.
You are up. Yeah.
Oh.
What would you like to do? I'm assuming hit the thing in front of you.
Nope.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So take your AO if you want it.
Oh, I will definitely try.
14 hits.
Whopping 5.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna shoot the one out in the air.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack. Well,
Oof,
we'll hit.
nice. And I'm adding no sneak attack because didn't have advantage, but I do have the other thingy-majig. Surprise attack. Because it hasn't
Yep.
gone
Yep.
yet.
Yep. Absolutely right.
So you know what? You're going to attack all the time. Even if there's shit in front of you. Got to get that extra damage.
Damn. Too juicy.
All right. Yeah, that's a juicy hit. All right. And 2 bloodied critters. All right. Anything else from you?
Nope.
Hard root.
Here. I'm going to shoot the one in the air over there.
All right. 19 definitely hits.
For 5 damage.
Gotcha. 5 damage.
And I will cast Shillelagh, and I'm done.
Okay. This creature.
Oh, balls.
All right, you need everyone to go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
Okay, look at this. There's some good stuff here. All right, so looks like only Hard Root and Talc actually failed. So you are both charmed. So you are considered incapacitated. On your turns, you must move towards the harpy by the most direct route possible, trying to get within 5 feet.
Nice.
Before you basically you would jump in the water, you would make another saving throw to see if you could snap out of it before you do something less than optimal. All right, but that was its full turn. Harpy number 2 is up. It's going to go ahead and go for Garn. For making a claw attack. 13.
Nope.
All right. And it's going to try to make a club attack. Fantastic. All right. Both of those miss. All right. Merrick.
I am going to give Thok Bardic Inspiration, and I am going to cast Starry Wisp on the same harpy that I did before.
Okay.
Maybe not.
That will be a knot.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, that does miss.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Garn, you are now up with this bloodied harpy in front of you.
Oh, I shall attack it again.
All right. Your target is 11. Here we go. That's a hit. Whew. It is barely up, but it is up. Nothing to do. You have quite a few people after. Merrill's
Yeah.
gonna go right after you.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Mara, you are now up. You see Garn just hit this creature with a pretty devastating blow. It's barely hanging on. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hit it.
All right. Reckless?
Yeah, when living my best life.
All right. Go for it. That definitely hits. Okay. With that final blow, you smack down on this thing, cleaving one of the wings off. It kind of struggles, flops on the ground, and then it just ceases to move. What else would you like to do? You now have movement left.
Yeah, let me see how far I can go. I think I can get all the way up to heart. Wait, who looks strange to me? Who got cursed or not cursed?
Hardroot and Thalk are both looks to be very enamored by this creature.
Okay. I'm gonna because I definitely can't get to that harpy. I think I'm just gonna go sit here next to Garm. Okay. Yep.
Garm, you are up next.
I don't have anything that takes the breakthrough.
I'll try to shoot this harpy. I'll do it with sharpshooter. a. Well, -5 for that. Sorry, I forgot to put it in there. So 18.
Yeah, that will hit.
Something fucked
Oh
up there.
shit.
Oh no, it didn't.
No, that's just disgusting, is what that is.
There's mark or hunter's mark damage. So.
All right. So with that final hit, you bring the creature down, drops into the water, flaps around before it just kind of gets pulled under the ice. And as it starts to sink down, you see the shadow of a large creature under the water that seems to found a new snack. All right.
Mm.
Nicely done.
Would
So
I know
those
anything
creatures.
about the thing in the water?
Go ahead and make a nature check for me. It's likely one of the large knucklehead trouts. Some of them can be like several hundred pounds. Very, very large fish. Think of like a big grouper. They can be very, very large. So, and they are known to be aggressive.
Alright.
So I don't have to jump in the water?
You don't. Yeah. Sadly, your hypnotic luring has diminished when the creature sunk below the water. It was nice for a few moments before it ended.
Mm.
Yeah, I was gonna try to use lesser restoration, but that doesn't take curse away, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was a charm, I think.
Or yeah, charm.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
that was unpleasant. Do we see where the harpies came from?
You don't exactly see. There's no like real high peaks from where you're at, so there may have been a nest somewhere, but you're not able to see where they're coming from. They were hovering up in the air, kind of like a condor, before they decided to drop down.
I see. Okay, so the boat's still out there, the wrecked boat,
Yes.
or whatever we're
So,
going towards.
yep, Merrick goes ahead and pulls up next to the bobbing raft that's in, or the little rowboat that's in the water. You guys can go ahead and investigate that, and you do see cave entrances from where you are at now.
I'm gonna check out.
There appears to be 4 different entrances. There's one on the far left that appears to be kind of, or 2 on the far left that are about 30 feet up in the air. One to the right of that, about 20 feet, and then there's a ground level entry for, looks like it's a frozen river.
So do we get out? Like, is this on the ground or is this still in the water? Like,
So you can jump from your boat to the little rowboat and then jump onto like the edge of where these caves are. There is ice here as well, so you know you're not not going to be worried about any kind of water or anything.
okay,
Okay. I want to check out the little rowboats.
yeah.
All right, so don't even have to make a check here. You guys start to go through some of the provisions. Most of it looks like what you would expect be fairly common fishing gear. There's a large net here, some fishing barrels, containers to hold some of the smaller fish that they catch, some lines and hooks, things of that nature. You don't see any personal belongings in here, nor anything else that's other than just fishing related.
Okay.
Are there any tracks?
Go ahead and make a survival check for me. Very nice. It appears that there are indeed some remnants of tracks, and they looks like they were heading towards the river,
The frozen river going
the
into
frozen
the
river to the south. Yep.
and tracks going south.
So you said the two up top are like 40 feet
30
up.
feet up.
30
Those are
feet up.
30 feet up. The one right here is 20 feet up, and then this is ice level.
There's totally not something right there that we can see the health bar for.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I can't. So
Like,
I didn't see that.
definitely didn't see anything. Oh,
How'd you guys like to proceed?
And I say we just follow the tracks.
Mhm.
sniffing out the tracks.
Some track
I'm gonna
snacks.
There's track
up
snacks
there.
over here.
Is it just one set of tracks? Is it just one person or
It looks like there was several.
several people?
sneaking. I'm not sneaking. I thought I was.
Are you going to be singing something, Merrick, or playing a little ditty as you're walking along? Or just
No.
talking loudly?
No, I thought, well, I can be singing. I'll be singing.
This is my sneaking song.
Yep.
My sneaking song.
Yep.
Just narrating every movie, making your song.
Sneaking into the cave. They're never gonna see me because I'm sneaky.
I know Merrick doesn't move like this, but I imagine her to like scuttle like a gecko across the
like belly slide on the ice. All right, you are free to move.
I thought they were sneaking in. I was
Waiting for them to sneaky.
yeah.
You know, like I sure did a sneaky.
So the cave itself, for the most part, seems fairly quiet, other than an occasional howl or whistle as the wind blowing past kind of reverberates through some of the chambers in the cave itself.
I pulled a sneaky.
Try to sneak like this.
Well, yes, I did know that Bob Ross's son said that in an episode of Joy of Painting. Why did I know that? I don't know. But it was there, and I found the freaking GIF. So there you go. Put a little sneaky on you.
So Merrick, you walking down this icy river path come apart what appears to be a frozen waterfall. So right now it's about a 10-foot tall sheet of ice. Looks like it's fairly scalable.
Can I just like jump and grab the ledge and pull myself up?
Here, go ahead and give me an athletics check. All right. It doesn't look pretty, but you are able to jump up and kind of slither up on top of the waterfall.
Do I notice this opening
Yeah.
over here?
Yep,
Oh,
you do
then
see an
I-
opening. You do see that it does continue on, and then an opening into like a cave entrance.
I'm gonna like peek down that hall.
So, do you guys ever come back and say
Apparently,
anything? Okay.
they have just left.
Okay. Dope.
I will let you know.
I need to go use the restroom, so I'm just gonna be Jupin following somebody.
Hard route this way.
Okay. Because you guys were like, we're going to sneak out this way. I'm like, okay, I'm going to stay here.
No, I'm
I know I also cannot sneak.
Oh,
And then everybody
yeah,
just left.
I don't think I was just trucking along.
You're just blatantly ignoring them, trying.
I'll,
We're
I'm
going to
like,
sneak.
I'm following
Okay.
these tracks. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna follow. I'm gonna follow Garn.
I was just watching Mirik and she was going, and I was motioning you guys to follow me. I guess that's what we'll say was happening.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
All right,
How
Merrick,
dark
are you
is
going
it in
to
this place?
are you going to scout ahead as well?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna like wait for them to
Coming
get
up.
up here so that we can decide which direction to go, though.
Would crampons make this easier, or do we even need them here? We just jump up there.
It would make it a little easier.
Mary, jump.
Yeah, but you saw Mirik make a less than amazing jump and was able to climb up. But yeah, if you want to use crampons or
Take too long. I'll
anything
just
like-
jump. I'll just jump.
okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
All right.
Easily, you kind of almost free leap the whole gap, and you're able to climb up on top of the frozen waterfall.
Yep.
How tall is it?
10 feet.
I'm motioning for everybody to come up if they can.
Yeah. I'll do the thing.
Okay, go for it.
Athletics. Yeah.
Yes, athletics check.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
So you
Lost my
jump
grip.
up and try to grab. Possibly a little overconfident. Your finger or your right hand does slip on the ice, and you kind of fall down. As you land, being a fairly stout individual, the ice under you starts to crack, and water is seeping up through it around your boots. In a brief moment, the water fills up and starts to move on its own accord.
Oh my
As
god!
a giant water creature just kind of breaks out of the ice and starts swirling around.
What
All
did
right.
you do?
Summon a demon?
His boots
it down
summon water
there?
elementals.
Is it down there with them or up here with us?
It's kind of both. It's actually like, oops.
It's everywhere, Merrick.
Yeah,
It's
it is-
right on
it's-
top of Garm.
I can't move. It's on me. Free.
What happened? I just got back from the restroom.
Garn,
I broke it.
yeah, he tried to jump up the thing, slipped, fell, and summoned a water elemental. We don't really. He broke through the river ice, and this water elemental creature came out and is now attacking us.
A
The
water-
river
water
appears to
weird?
be the river appears to be angry now.
Mhm.
It just wants
Uh,
to give us a hug.
Is Valkyr?
Yeah.
Still? Okay. Do you want to roll for initiative? Do me roll it for you?
Oh yeah.
All right. So as this creature burst out and is forming, man, it's rolled down there. Hard root. First to react.
Lame. Fucking lame. I can't summon my spirit anywhere because it will hit people.
I can move.
But it's not your turn.
I'll just move.
Every-
I'll just move my guy. It's fine. I'll just move him.
I'll just move him on my
Everybody
turn.
can just hold a turn so you can move it
Yeah.
around.
I'm not gonna hug him when he comes out.
I mean, I would like to hit him. And I gotta be around top of.
Okay, I think I can go right there.
To be fair, I ain't gonna do like any damage. Don't worry. I'm out of rages.
No, I don't want to summon him. It's gonna be stupid.
All right, so no summoning.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot it with a firebolt.
Oh, okay. A dying does miss. Your firebolt releases and it seems to be swallowed by the water.
Hmm.
All
That
right.
was not well thought ahead.
All right. Anything else, Hardroot?
No, that's it. I'll cast Shillelagh.
All right. Casting Shillelagh. Mara, what would you like to
We
do?
go down. Can I reach it from here?
Yeah. Uh, 21 does hit. Mara, have you ever fought water before?
No, I have no idea what water does, other than be translucent and wet.
You ever punch the rain?
You ever punch the rain?
Kind of an odd experience as you as you slash against the water. It feels like you're just trying to row, but the creature does seem to respond to your damage.
As long as he's responding in a negative way and not in an exciting way.
He doesn't seem excited by getting hit. So it sounds like you're doing something right. What
Because the
else
way
would
you
you like to do?
described that, it was like I was fingering him with my axe.
God. Well, I mean, hey, first time for everything. All right. Anything else from you, Mara?
No.
All right. Merrick, you are up.
Does this thing have eyes?
It does not have eyes.
Oh shoot. But I'm gonna cast Starry Wisp on it.
Go ahead and make
Oh,
your attack roll.
Hold on.
Okay, 21 does hit. Your burst of radiant energy now is causing this creature to glow.
Then that'll be my turn.
Talk, you are up next.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it.
You shoot it.
I am not gonna shoot it.
As you release your crossbow, it kind of ricochets ungraciously off the rock surface and gets kind of swallowed up by this creature. Doesn't seem to affect it.
Rude.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Let's go. And I'm good.
Garm, you are up next.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna step back. So I take an AO.
Yeah, I think you would. I would enjoy that. At least attempt. There's a 21 hit.
Mm-hmm. Holy shit.
Take 14 points of cold damage. All right.
Hey.
Oh.
I'm like transfer my hunter's mark.
Okay.
Can I?
Let me to this creature. Yeah,
Yeah.
it hasn't been very much time. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and do that.
Do that, and then I'll try to take a shot.
Just 1 second. Let me check
Okay.
something. You are grappled, so you're actually
Oh.
not able to flee once it attacks you, and you're actually pulled inside of it. So you are restrained and kind of in it. Right, so if you'd like to, you can try to escape the creature, the grasp, but you would be forfeiting your attack.
Yeah, I'll try to escape.
Okay.
Strength check or something?
Yeah, you can either do athletics or acrobatics to escape.
The acrobatics is better than that.
You are able to escape out of it.
Alright. Now can I get out of here, or am I gonna get... yeah.
That was your action to escape.
Okay. But I can still...
But you're out. You're not drowning anymore.
Okay. I can still move, though, right?
Yes, if you'd like to move, you can continue moving.
Alright, I'm over here.
You are now wet. You do know if you don't dry off before you go out into the tundra, especially at night, it could be quite a bit of a problem.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You do feel cleaner, though. Garn, you're up.
I shall attempt to beat it with my maul.
Okay. Let the beating commence. 19 does hit. About 11 damage there.
And then
You can see that its watery form is starting to get a little less violent. Seems to be calming a little bit. What would you like to do?
I am going to use my action surge and swing at him again.
Alright.
Actually, one moment, please. I am going to use my bonus action to do the fainting attack.
Okay.
So that gives me advantage on my next attack roll on him. I don't know if I can just click that and it'll show up in there. Oh yeah, there it goes.
All right. Let's
So,
purity die.
yeah, which is a D8. So if I hit him, then I'll roll an additional.
Okay. And that's on your... Okay, yeah, you did action surge, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, go ahead.
Crit!
Ooh, but it still hits.
So there's that, and then
definitely looks quite a bit weaker than it did before. It is now, I wouldn't say bloodied, but misty. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Anything else for you, Garn?
Nope, that'll do it.
It looks like the creature is going to head towards Mirek, but after your round of attacks, you seem to have pulled its focus. It's going to go ahead and try to attack you, Garn.
I mean, I did wake it up, so
You did. It's only fitting. 19.
yeah, that will hit.
Ooh, 20 points of cold damage.
Which
And you are now restrained.
okay.
So speed is 0.
I'll just roll max damage, Matt. We'll just do that next time.
I feel pretty good about it. I mean, I don't want to go all the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my reaction to parry.
Okay.
So that what, I have to roll another D8.
Oh.
I reduced it by a whole 1 damage. I'm awesome.
Plus your dex mod. Plus your dex mod.
Oh yeah. Plus my
Yeah. That
Two.
last little bit. Apparently, you got to keep reading.
So a whole 2.
Well, but that's 2.
So what? 18. So I are down to 13.
I see.
Okay.
And you are
then-
restrained.
Yeah.
And
I don't have to roll anything else, right?
No. It's trying to grapple. It's basically grappling you and trying to drown you in the water.
Okay.
All right. Hard root. Top of the
Alrighty.
second round.
I'm going to summon my spirit
Okay.
over there.
All right.
Then I will bonus action tell him to come here. I'll move him here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so he exploded in fire over there, but he didn't hurt nobody.
Okay.
And then he comes here, and then I'll be done with my turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then on his turn, he's going to do a fiery teleportation. And everybody within 5 feet can teleport 15 feet.
Shit. Wherever they want to?
Wherever they want to.
Oh, nice. So Mirk, Garn, Falk, and a hard root. You can all... And, yeah.
Yep.
And Mara.
But every square around where it's at right now takes fire damage.
The 5 feet around it takes fire
The
damage?
5 feet around it takes fire damage.
Okay, gotcha.
We teleport how far? 15?
15, yep.
You're out of it, so you're no longer grappled and restrained.
That's nice.
Awfully convenient.
Wait, are we moving on our turn or moving immediately right now?
Right now.
Immediately. Yeah.
Okay, and then that's done, and Garn is no longer grappled.
Yep.
If he
All
was
right.
grappled.
He was, and he is no longer.
Yep.
All right, nice play. All right. Mara, you're up.
Gonna hit. 23 hits.
23 does that, yes. Quite easily. Ooh, all right. That's it's a big piece of kit right there. All right. Anything else as you take this creature from bloodied to almost looking struggling to hold its form above the water? Right. Mirek. would you like to do?
I'm going to use Starry Wisp and attack it
Okay.
again.
Oh. Highly a 9 does miss.
All right, then I'm just going to scooch away then over here.
Right. It's going to use its reaction to try to hit you. Does a 15 hit you?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, good. All right. So he tries to lash out, but you are too deft. He misguides where your tail was at, and he misses completely. All right. So when Talk gets back, Talk will go. This thing does look awfully hurt.
Quit taking a shit and take your turn.
He's peeing in the corner somewhere.
He's turtle heading.
I'd skip him.
Well, he'll go when he comes back. Garm.
Yeah.
Okay, I will try to shoot. Roll streak.
Ooh. That. Ooh, oh, look at that. Oh, that's the new tracking metrics. Nice. All right. Yeah, go ahead. And that definitely does hit.
All right.
It's barely hanging on. Do you still have your hunter's mark too, or did you already include that?
Yeah, I included it in there.
Okay.
All done.
Anything else? Okay. Garn.
Okay.
Are you gonna be able to finish this? You started it. Can you end it?
We hope. If any, recent history comes to fruition, then it will not. But all right, I swing at him.
All right. Ten misses.
See, I knew it.
You could always use
I'm-
your inspiration if you want to use it for this.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my second wind though.
Okay, go ahead and do your second wind.
I don't think you can use. I think it has to be a combat inspiration. For.
Well, we just have a.
Or wait, no.
It's kind of like we did in Strahd. We just have your player inspiration every game.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. Not
All
bardic inspiration.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. It's special MacGuffin inspiration.
Mhm.
All right. Garn, since you did take a swing at this water creature, it's going to try to return and attack you. Ooh, almost a crit. 24. That's gonna leave a mark. Ooh, only 11 damage. Are you going to try to do anything to negate that?
Yeah, I guess I'll use my last parry.
Okay.
So that'll reduce it by 7.
Right. Only 4 points of damage. This creature started off very, very strong, but you can definitely tell it's barely hanging on. Not much of the river here is able to guide it with the cold. You can see the crack where it did emanate is starting to freeze over. Hard root.
I'm gonna bonk it
All right. Go bonk it.
with a fiery shillelagh attack.
Okay.
Holy moly.
That's a crit.
Yep. Yep. Look at that.
Okay.
So yeah, let's do that.
Will this do it right? No. So 8 plus that fire damage, 13 fire damage.
So 13 it gets reduced down to 6 because it's resistant to fire.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is enough to finish this creature off as your fiery bursts kind of causes this creature to disrupt. So with the heat from your fire causing it to go to steam, the final water source from the river being cut off, this creature just kind of freezes in place as its final throws, and there now is this interesting looking ice sculpture.
Sick.
I'm gonna break it.
What?
You hit it and it just shatters.
It is unnatural.
Little ice crystals start to slide across the frozen lake or river. All right.
Actually, do I know if that was unnatural?
You probably would have a good idea. You haven't ever been attacked by water before.
Okay. That was unnatural. Gives me the willies.
Is it like a druid term? Never heard it before.
Yes. The creeps, if you will.
I'm going. We're out of combat now, right?
Indeed, you are out of combat.
I am going to get Cure Wound on Garnet Garm.
Yeah. I should probably do some of that too. I will touch on Garn.
Let's see. Who's above me? Is that Garm up there?
Mm-hmm.
This is for Garm.
And you get 6. Garm. And what the hell? I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
Okay, you have 5.
Chunk.
Mm-hmm. It's very warm, very soothing flame-like.
What do you do when you do? Do you just like
Yeah, it's like
warm hands?
revival. Like, yeah, it's like fiery revival, kind of.
Rub your hands together real hard and make it nice and hot.
Yeah. Might get toasty. Make it nice and warm and toasty and cozy. Make you feel good. Mm-hmm. And now my spirit's around for an hour.
Okay. Right.
And he can teleport every round, so.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, it really is.
Is he periodically shooting flames out too?
He can.
Okay.
Well, you guys need to get all toasty and warm, so you might as well rub on it.
Yep.
Get all dried off.
Ooh, that is a good idea, actually.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and he flies. Even though he looks like a bear, he flies.
Flying fire bear. All right. So after dispatching that water creature, you guys have 2 directions you can go. You can either continue on the river itself, or take this offshoot into this rocky crevasse that Mirek found.
Does the rocky crevasse look like it narrows?
It does look fairly narrow, but from, let me see here. You're not able to tell whether it increases or decreases in size until you start to navigate.
Whichever.
Merrick, what'd you like to do? You seem to be leading this adventure.
Sorry, what was that?
What would you like to do? You seem to be leading this adventure. Do you want to go through the river or over the river or through this little cave entrance you found?
I say we go in the little hole.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak. For real
All right.
this time.
Go ahead and roll your for real sneak. Are you going to tell your comrades you are sneaking?
Yeah. I'm gonna be sneaky.
Okay.
There we go.
Ooh,
Nice.
That's a crit.
that is a crit.
Yay.
All right.
Sneaking.
So she does the stone cold, you can't see me, and just fades away.
I slither.
Yeah.
I'm a chameleon.
Right. So, Merrick, you venture forth quite stealthily through this section.
Stay
Do I
put.
see anything?
You do see some things. So, in front of you, you see that this opening kind of opens up a little bit and then kind of gets smaller again as the cave continues. You see a little bit of moonlight kind of shedding light through this cave entrance. On the ground, you see fresh blood on the icy ground. You see that there are all sorts of bones, some from fish spines to humanoid skeletons, small animals, birds, scraps of clothing, armor, some rusty weapons that looks like those have been here for quite a while. In addition to that, amongst those piles of bones in the middle of the cave appears to be a giant-sized skeleton that appears to be partially frozen in place.
Oh. I'm gonna slither back and tell my comrades of this.
Can we go investigate?
I saw blood and
Yeah.
giant bones and
Where are the? Oh,
it's all in
the,
this big area, yeah.
Right here.
Oh, in there, not up. Okay.
No.
Correct. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, right here.
Can I check out the bones and see what the bones are?
Yes. Go ahead and make a go make a survival here. And which bones specifically you're looking at? The human ones, the fish bones, or the giant skeleton?
The giant ones.
Okay.
I'm looking to see if it's related.
Okay. Looking at these bones, it appears to be most of these bones are actually in what you would assume to be its original form, but without flesh on it. It stands about 15 feet tall. Looks like a full skeleton of a giant of some sort.
Okay, like a hill giant, like
It looks
size
to
of a
be,
skeleton?
based on your experiences, probably most likely a frost giant. And go and give me a history check.
Ooh.
You have
Some
heard stories
bullshit.
of frost giants.
Guys, trust me. This was a troll. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. And there's fresh blood all over?
There is fresh blood.
Oh, but even if the things got killed, they wouldn't be bones so fast.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't. It looks like the whatever left these bones is not the same thing who left the blood.
Do we see any of the tracks that led us in here at all?
You don't. It appears that you've lost most of the tracks on the river.
Are there any other tracks? Any new tracks? Does the blood go anywhere else?
It appears to be pooled here, and then you don't see any tracks leading away from here.
When I'm up here, do I hear anything coming from either direction?
Make a perception check for me. To your right, you hear a slight humming sound and an occasional thwack of something heavy against a wood platform.
I whisper that to these guys that I heard something to the right up here.
There's a whack
Could
in
be,
there.
could be giants whacking it.
I'm gonna try to sneak up there and see.
Make another stealth. Yeah. Woo! Wow,
Hey.
Mirek.
I'm rocking. Okay.
Alright. Go ahead and make your move.
Sneaking. Okay.
So you see an interesting sight. You see a large, appears to be bronze cauldron, about 8 to 10 feet across. Near the cauldron, you see an elderly woman on a long workbench is chopping up chunks of meat.
Can I tell what kind of meat?
You know, I think you can with your stealth and your perception rolls. It looks to be humanoid. You see off in the corner bits of common fishing clothing or winter clothing that those of East Haven seem to have been partial to wearing. And you actually see a leg and a couple hands appear to be fallen off the table as she is swinging down with a giant cleaver to kind of separate the chunks of flesh from the bones and tossing them into her stew.
Okay, I'm gonna skitter back and tell everybody.
Okay.
What are
What?
you gonna tell us?
Mirek saw old lady eating people.
Are these people alive?
No. They're being cooked.
Mm. Well then, we best be prepared. It was an old woman.
Mm-hmm.
Something tells me it's not just an old woman.
Going in guns blazing.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah.
I'm gonna go
Mirek,
talk to her.
okay. You guys charging in, or what's going to happen here?
I'm gonna go talk to her.
I
Okay.
figured.
Are you going to have weapons drawn, Mirek, or are you going to seem non-hostile?
I'm just gonna like get her in there and be like, "Hi, I'm Mirek.
Oh,
Mirek is Loot Lizard."
a visitor. Well, hello there. What little morsel are you? I haven't seen one of your kind before.
Mirek is Loot Lizard.
I see. Are you all alone, Mirek?
Yes.
Go and make a deception check for me.
Tell me, little girl, is your dad? God damn it.
All right, let me see here. Well, isn't that lovely? Oh, you venture in here for what reason? You said looking for loot, huh?
No, like Mirek has a loot, and I like whip out my loot.
Oh, oh, sorry, I misunderstood. Oh, so you're here for a song then? I would love a song.
Mirek will play you song. Mirek smelled your delicious food.
Oh, you think it smells good? Oh, I haven't cooked for somebody in quite a while. And you hear a thwack as that large cleaver separates a thigh from a calf.
I'm gonna
Well,
play
go
her.
on then. Okay.
Do you want a performance check?
I would love a performance check from Merrick as you pull out
Oh
your
my
little
god!
lute.
Holy shit!
So you start to play a new little song that you haven't really practiced much before, but you've heard it around. You think it'd be a nice little tune. You realize that your lute is in the wrong key. So as you start playing it, she kind of winces, but you're able to go ahead and turn your keys, get it tuned in, and start to strum along a decent tune. You've heard better, but you've also heard a lot worse. Oh, there you go. That's awfully nice. Where'd you learn that from?
Heard it around. I want to sing her a
Ah.
song about how delicious people are.
Okay. As you start coming up with the words on the spot, you have this nice little melody. You see she starts basically cutting up meat and kind of moving to the beat of your tone. She starts to pull the bone out of some of the pieces and continuing tossing meat into the pot.
I'm gonna walk up to her, kind of slink over to Thok and Garn and be like, I think perhaps we should go back her up.
Alright. I try to sneak in.
You can certainly try.
I mean, I figured you two would sneak in and
Shoot her in the back of the head.
do a little ambush.
Just like fall into the room.
As Garn tries to sneak up
I got
to
wet clothes.
tries to sneak up behind Merrick. These icy steps are not much of a step as they are a slide. And you kind of lose your footing and slide right into and kind of land on your butt there right next to Merrick.
Ow!
You see the old woman
But-
kind of
but-
turns around and
But she's being distracted by the song, so does that mean she gets a disadvantage on her perception?
you know what? Sure. Let's see how this works. I'll give her a disadvantage. All right. So I believe if I'm doing that right, what's the it's a KL.
Oh, I don't know what the thing is.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and see what it does. No, telling me that that's wrong.
Ah.
All right, I'll just roll it twice.
They're question marks.
Yeah, they are. So the lowest was an 11.
Yeah.
So while the song is awfully distracting, you see that out of the corner of her eye, she's still moving to the beat. She kind of looks over and spots Garm on his butt. Well. I didn't know you had friends here.
I didn't either.
Oh, you don't know this person?
No.
Red team go. Red team go.
Let me go ahead and make a deception check, Merrick.
I wonder how far this will go. I wonder if she'll try to chop up a garm. I'm curious about how far this is gonna go.
Oh, and I'm just going to roll here. It's going to look like Merrick did because reasons. Oh. The 21. I feel that someone wasn't being very nice to me. I really don't appreciate liars.
Oh, hey, Merrick.
Do I need to have you two talk to Reginald? Reginald! Come here. I need... actually, I don't need... hard root.
Yes.
You hear some cracking, something coming from behind you.
Oh, ballsack.
as very slowly emerging
Oh, dear Jesus.
that giant frost skeleton is beginning to move as she is calling Reginald. Everyone go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I don't know.
The spirit doesn't need to be.
Okay. We'll move him out.
I'll move him. Do you want? I'll move him out of the square of the guy.
All right. So with that, Hardroot, you see this thing slowly start to move. And by slowly, I mean very slowly. It looks like it may take a little bit for this thing to extract itself.
Hmm.
But at the top of the initiative order is Garm. So I will let Garm decide. Are you going to take in a more aggressive posture, or are you going to still keep trying to talk?
Well,
Mm,
it's when this thing starts coming to life, I'd be like, "Oh shit!" So he probably hear that from the other room. They're like, "Oh no!"
can I ask what's going on back there?
Well, you heard her call for Reginald.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes, "Oh,
Does all-
Reginald!" Oh shit!
Okay. All right. I'm gonna mark her. I'm gonna shoot her.
Okay. Oops. All right.
Right.
You attack this old woman.
I'll do a sharpshooter.
That's my friend, Garm.
19 to hit.
Okay. 19 will hit.
There's that.
Okay.
And then my dread ambusher is gonna go off too. And I'll try to shoot. So can I use sharpshooter or my dread ambusher hit too? Or
You-
attack?
You have to.
Have to? Okay.
Believe so.
Gotcha. Oh.
That one will miss. As you attack her, you see her form drops. And you see this gray skinned, very gaunt creature with really long toes and fingers, seaweed like hair, distended jaw with very sharp teeth. She's just topless, wearing a loincloth. As you see this form, go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Me or everybody or?
Right now, you.
You're the one looking at her.
Okay.
Oh no!
You are now frightened of her, which means you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while you can see her,
Okay.
and you can't willingly move closer. So, lucky for you, you got your attacks off before that happened.
Yeah.
However, unlucky for you, is you got to see her beautiful smile.
Nice. Don't eat people.
All right. Anything else from you, Garm?
Nope.
Mara, what would you like to do?
It's hard to kind of see what's happening here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Am I able to hit that thing?
The big thing?
Yeah, or is that wall in the way? This wall.
That is very complicated to see. You know what? I'll be nice. I'll just give it to you if you want to try to make that attack attempt.
Okay. Yeah, he's a big boy.
He is a big boy.
Yeah, I'll try to hit him.
Okay.
Oh, no.
A 10 will miss. It appears to be a combination of some kind of armor plus the ice on him makes him a little bit more durable.
Man, this isn't gonna. I don't know. This isn't gonna go too well, guys. Yep,
Would
that's
you like to
fine.
do anything else?
Um.
Stay where you're at? Would you like to move?
Yeah, I'm thinking some thoughts here.
Okay.
Can't quite get to her. Yeah, I don't know this is the best place to fight him. So I wonder if we could like bring him into this bigger room so that we're able to hit him better. So I'm gonna try to get closer to Garm and
Okay.
get there. Because I want to maybe hit her. Because she's.
You want to set up a turn next time, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking out loud.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here. Oh, crap, there's a wall in the way. I'll move there first, and then I'll.
Okay. You see her make a wisdom save as you gaze upon her beauty.
Oh, dang.
I
She's
know.
beautiful.
Ooh. She kind of whips her seaweed-like hair back and kind of grins at you with her sharp teeth. It's not too bad. You pass.
That's ominous. Pass what?
Okay. So
Yep, I'm good.
you just want to mark something here. Which icon do I want?
Just kind of left hard route. You got this, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Garn is right underneath the thing, so.
You're not actually charmed. I just want to mark that you passed. So, okay. Hard route.
Okay, so this thing it's getting up off the ground.
Yeah, it's slowly breaking out of the ice that it's been frozen in.
Okay, so it's not like bones that are coming together. It's
Correct. It is a fully formed skeleton, giant
Okay.
skeleton, starting to break out of its holding ice.
okay. Because I was gonna like steal its head. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do. Was try and steal parts of it.
Oh, good idea. He is a whole boy,
Okay. Well then.
but he is going to take a little bit of time to become fully functional.
That's cool.
Oh Jesus!
So I'm gonna make a bonfire like in him,
Okay. Yep.
and yeah. So then DC 13 dex save or
Yeah.
1d8 fire damage.
Yep. Sure.
8 fire damage.
All right. And he is not immune with fire. All right.
He's a
That's a
big
thing.
guy.
He is a big boy. Yep.
You
All
popped
right.
up a picture of him.
I did. I didn't know I could do that. That's
Yeah.
pretty neat.
Yeah, you did.
Uh,
Okay, then I'll use my bonus action to command Wild Spirit. And then Wildfire Spirit will shoot a little pew at him.
Okay.
14.
14 just hits.
He takes 7 fire damage.
Okay. What else would you like to do? Anything else?
That's it. Yep, that's it.
Okay. So you create a little bonfire, starting to kind of help this thing free itself faster. However, it does take a decent amount of damage from fire. And that, with your spirit, seems to be taking a chunk out of his otherwise fairly robust self. All right. Talc, what would you like to do?
Go there. So I'm assuming.
Make a
wisdom save.
wisdom save. Yep. As you gaze upon the beauty. Okay. You also are able to save. Not affected by her girlish features.
Girlish.
Ghoulish. All right.
And then I'm gonna
You
shoot
can
her in the
continue.
face.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and make your attack.
Nope.
A 14 will miss.
That's good because it was a 12.
Sorry. A 12 will miss because it's 14 to hit. All right. Anything else from you?
No.
Mirek. Go ahead and make a wisdom save as you're right up in front of Grandma here. Ooh. All right, Mirek, you are now frightened of her. So you can't move closer, and all your attacks have disadvantage and saving throws.
I am going to. I'm gonna cast Starry Wisp.
Okay.
On her, but I'm sad about it.
Okay.
I'm still singing my "People
Okay.
Taste Good" song.
Go ahead and make your attack with disadvantage.
Oh damn!
What the fuck?
Oh my god. I am like, oh wait, I think you rolled that wrong. Huh.
You know, if we were playing like second edition, that's like a one-shot kill.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You know what, Mirek? Go ahead. As you kind of light her up so everyone can see the beauty of her face. Go ahead and do your damage as a critical. All right. Spicy. And she is now glowing, and she looks from very confident to hurt fairly quickly.
Nice.
You see the kind of a cocky grin kind of turns into a grimace.
I
All right,
can't fucking
Mirek.
sing a song as a loot
Uh-huh.
wizard, but I can roll 2 crits.
All right. Anything else for you, Mirek?
God damn it. you got some pretty nice crits there.
Nice pair of crits.
I'll be done because I don't have
Okay.
any more bardic inspiration.
Okay. Garn. You were kind of under
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Probably just need to move there to not be under him. I guess I'm gonna beat on Reginald with my maul.
Okay. A 17 does hit. Go and roll for damage. All right. You smack against this creature. You're noticing that your weapon is very adept at breaking bones. And you hear it thwack against this creature, and you see a crack immediately form on its femur.
Alrighty. That's all I got.
Okay. Her turn. Ooh, this is not going how she thought it was going to go.
I don't think it's going how any of us thought it was going to go.
Huh, let me see here. Okay. Merrick, what do I want to do? She kind of looks over at you, Merrick, and looks at Mara and Garm, all kind of staring at her. I see. There are quite a bit more of you than I have anticipated. And Reginald is taking his sweet time. So, what are your thoughts on coming to an arrangement?
Merrick would like to know what kind of arrangement.
Well, if you lovely people would agree to let me go, myself and Reginald, to go on our own way, free of this place and out of your minds, we are willing to offer you a fantastic deal. First, I would like to offer you my cauldron. It is very heavy, hard to travel with, but it is useful, so to speak. You can feed quite a few people with its abilities. Sadly, the food isn't up to the flavor that I would like, but it is very, very special. And I hear that those of the towns around here, food is quite scarce. This could be a very powerful item for you. Second off, I could offer the treasures of Lake Denishir. I can acquire the sunken chest for you as another bargain for me and Reginald's safe departure from this place. However, should you accept, you must stay within these caves until midnight, and then head north along the shore for about a mile, where you will find the chest and no trace of me. What do you say?
Merrick's new friend would not hurt Merrick's old friends, and Merrick's old friends would not have to hurt Merrick's new friend?
That is exactly right. There would be no more hurting. I would give you gifts, your loot, and then you'll have loot. We will go free. I won't hurt anyone. You won't hurt anyone. We're all happy. You're heroes.
And Merrick has soup.
Oh, so much soup. It'll definitely fill your belly.
Yes, Merrick agrees.
What about your friends? I need all of your friends to agree.
I kind of like look at all of you.
I mean,
Carmen,
we're currently over here pounding the crap out of a skeleton in the ground. So
I'm just like, hey guys.
little busy.
Need everybody's agreement. Otherwise, no deal.
We can stop getting attacked if we agree to take the soup and the treasure.
Can we just take both those things anyway?
Yes.
Yeah, if we kill her, we get it.
We're not
No,
even
not the
hurt.
treasure.
We can go find the treasure ourselves.
It's in the bottom of the lake.
So?
I'm actually okay with letting her go. That's fine with me.
Really? You're
Up to
okay
you
with
guys.
letting her go?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I plan on
He's-
shooting her in the face
he's-
as soon as
he's-
it's my turn.
She's
But I'm
young.
not going to say anything.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not in agreement with letting her go.
I don't
She's
know
eating-
how I would feel right because I'm frightened of her right now. So like, would I? Would that?
Your mind. You still have your mind about you.
Okay. Would that wouldn't?
I mean,
affect my
you
decision at
you
all?
don't. No, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I mean, you're a little intimidated by her. You don't want to get closer to her,
Hmm.
but
Actually, hard route would be in favor of letting her go.
I think Garm would
If-
too, honestly.
If she could give us information about the everlasting winter,
counter offer.
because she apparently has control over ice giants and lives here, and she is supernatural. So Hardroot would really want to interrogate her, and if that's the deal to let her go, then that's what he would do.
Is Reginald still actively attacking them while we're
He
talking?
is. Yeah,
was Never.
Yeah, he hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't attacked anybody yet.
But there's a big old skeleton over here rising out of the ground, and we're like, "Oh God, kill it till it's dead!"
Right.
Yeah, he tried to stand up and I started breaking his leg.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this thing's like 15 feet by
15 feet tall. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's big.
it's huge. Yeah.
So, what is your response?
Does she know about the other people in the hallway?
She can only. She only knows. You get the impression she knows from what she can see. But you don't know if she can see through the eyes of the giant.
We can save our energy for fighting other things. And we
She's
get a
eating
treasure.
people.
Well,
There's other
Merrick-
people eating people.
Yeah, Merrick eats people. I think.
well, okay.
Then
so
we should probably kill Merrick.
I mean, I don't know. Do we just want to do a vote, or
Yeah, let's do a vote. Can I do that in Discord? I don't think I can do it in here.
Weren't we out here looking for the sailors?
Yeah.
we were looking for
Probably-
their treasure?
I thought we were out here trying to save the missing sailors.
We were out here trying to figure out what happened to them.
Presumed dead.
We figured out what happened to them. But I'm saying from Hardroot's perspective, Hardroot is here to find out more information. So,
All right. Polls up in Discord.
And we can't get information if we kill her. So that would be Hardroot's reasoning.
Do we all have to agree?
Well,
I will voting right now.
Yeah, I will say that if the group unanimously agrees and then someone violates that, there could be some repercussions at some point. Ooh, it's neck and neck.
I've got two people left to vote.
And this is why democracy is. Oh, somebody's a waffler.
All right, that's all 6 votes in. It looks like the leading vote is to let her go.
But only if we can pump her for information if she knows anything about the supernatural winter.
Sure, let's have a talk.
Okay. So I'll stop beating the skeleton.
The skeleton doesn't beat anybody. So, for the stew and the treasure, once I leave here, and a bit of information or gossip, I will go free. And Reginald.
And Reginald.
What questions do you have?
What do you know of the endless winter that grips Icewind Dale?
Ah, the Frostmaiden.
Frostmaiden? Who
Yes.
is this Frostmaiden?
Once a mortal of this area, somehow came upon quite impressive power. And with that power, she has decided to make all of Icewind Dale, all of this area, forever in winter. Some say it's her cold heart, revenge for a faulty lover. I think it's something more interesting. I think she's trying to keep people away, keep them more fearing for their life than nosy.
Do you know the name of this witch?
Ariel.
Ariel. How do you spell
Let me pull up my glossary of how to use big kid words. It is Auril.
Oh, I guess EL.
Close.
Oral. Do you know where this witch lives? Where her domain is?
West of 10 towns, quite a ways. Past the prison, past the pirate ship. Her domain is out there, though I have never been.
Is she a witch like you?
Oh no, she is far more powerful than me. Me and my sisters have our own goals. Only affect a small group of people. Her, on the other hand, she has no bounds on what she will do. Final question.
So, we know that the Endless Winter started a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay, so she said that Oral got power somehow here in Neverwinter, in Icewind Dale.
Correct.
And she's making it icy for unknown ish reasons.
Mhm.
So we have a name to ask about. Do you know what it was that she found that gave her the power?
Ooh.
The power to throw off the balance as wickedly as she has done.
Something ancient, older than me and my coven. Something from before the fabric of magic was nearly destroyed.
Mhm.
Something that is, what I think, still around.
What kind of hag is she? Is she a sea hag?
He is a sea hag, yeah.
Mirik wants to know if she misses the sea like as it was before it was frozen, like Mirik does.
Very much so, child. Do miss the warm waters, the abundance of life, the bountiful supply of young sailors and their lofty goals. So,
Okay.
I have answered your questions. I offer my soup.
I'm gonna eat that
myself,
soup.
Okay.
Bad soup. I'm gonna eat that soup.
Okay.
But I'm satisfied.
Then, enjoy a nice pot of soup.
Where's the treasure?
It's a
We have
mile
to-
north.
Yeah.
By
We have to stay
midnight,
here till midnight.
yep, stay here till midnight and go north about a mile. You will find a chest from the sunken ship out on the shore. You are free to take it.
And these sailors, you found them?
/ devoured them.
They seem to have freely came into my home unannounced, let's just say they were not the most hospitable young men.
Hmm.
But I bid all of you farewell, and her image shifts back to that of an old lady.
Does she have any pie?
You don't know, maybe there's some in the soup. Pleasant
Yeah.
evening.
Give me a dream pie.
As she heads up north, her little will-o-wisp following with her, and the
Oh dear God!
frost
I couldn't
giant.
see Reginald, so I didn't know how big he was.
Oh,
Yeah. That's why I was freaking out.
frees himself and heads down out of the cave. All right.
I'm
So-
sorry you didn't get a killer. Probably Nate and Bethany.
Yeah.
But I wanted more. I wanted information. I'm sorry.
I do apologize. This is a smaller pot than I thought. It's only 4 feet wide. It holds about 30 gallons of soup, which is how much is in there now. The bulging sides are images of satyrs and nymphs holding ladies. It does have a lid, and it has side handles, and it sits on 5 clawed feet.
I want to cast Identify on it.
All right. So this is a cauldron of plenty. So, from what you know, if water is poured into the cauldron, so about 30 gallons of water, and stirred up for 1 minute, it transforms itself into a hearty hot stew, which can provide 1 meal for up to 4 people per gallon. So 120 people can get 1 meal from this thing. The
Like
stew
a
remains
day
hot.
or-
Yeah, you could probably do it for a day. Well, with Icewind Dale rations, that's probably pretty good.
Well,
The stew remains.
It's not just a one-shot use cauldron.
No.
Okay.
The stew remains hot while it's in the cauldron, and after the soup is pulled out, it will normally cool. The cauldron can create this stew 3 times a day, and it resets at dawn when it regains all uses. So it can have 360 bowls of soup per day.
All right.
And you know that in a starving town, those who would ever control this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it appears that she was trying to flavor the soup to get it a little bit more exciting.
So there's definitely human parts in there.
Oh yeah, there's definitely human parts in there. I mean, you saw her chopping it up, tossing them in. Merrick, are you eating soup?
Yes.
Rinse it out.
Yeah, we should probably dump this out first.
You know, dump the people's soup out and make some new soup?
Does anybody have any Dawn?
That would be such a waste of soup.
It's magic soup. There is no wasting it.
It's also people.
I want to go pour this.
Dead people, we can't bring them back.
Well, grab a bowl.
I do.
By that
Okay.
logic, you should just go to a graveyard.
Oh, no.
So, Merrick grabs a bowl of soup. The rest of you, you can go north if you want. In this cave, there's a lake up there that appears to have frozen frost giant skeletons frozen in it. But you can get some fresh water from here if you'd like.
Yeah. Merrick can have her people soup, and we can make it.
So I would say Hardroot creates his bonfire to get some of the clean water, ignoring those that have body parts and giants in it. You're able to fill the soup up, or fill the pot up, stir it, as Merrick said, for about 1 minute, and then you have a bowl of a steaming pile of soup, sans human body parts.
Yay. No body parts.
And it does give off a little bit of warmth as it's sitting there kind of slowly simmering with that pot of soup. So those of you who would like, if you'd like to take a short rest while you wait here until midnight before you leave.
Yep.
And you all encountered or survived an encounter with a sea hag.
Spirit can be unsummoned now.
Okay. I was very much hoping to try her special ability out, but you guys got her down way farther, way faster than I anticipated. So,
Yeah, that happens.
yeah, there was a chance, a small chance, but a chance that she could have dropped to one of the people who was frightened to 0 hit points instantly.
Okay.
But well played. So you guys escaped from that. Looks like everybody's feeling pretty good right now.
You guys saw that thing and you still wanted to keep fighting it? On a side note?
To be fair, in the first round, they got it to down a quarter of its hit points.
Nice.
It had 101 hit points.
I mean, I was beating on it with a hammer.
It was yeah, the hammer does double damage to it because it's bludgeoning.
I don't know.
Alright.
I feel like we still got a pretty good deal because we got the name of. Well, Hardroot got a good deal. Fuck all
Yeah,
y'all.
for sure. I think you all did very well.
But I assume that's kind of the big bad. So we move the story along at the cost of slaughtering a hag. That might. Yeah, Oh, Nate, I'm so sorry. You just have a track record of not killing hags. Oh,
What?
Um,
Not for lack of me trying.
I know. That's why I said I'm sorry. It's oh, you never get that
So-
hag.
in the pile of leavings from the other people, you do find a collective total of about 35 gold.
Okay.
With a and this is with a variety of coins, some small gems, some trinkets. You find a small short sword in there, a nice flute that appears to be carved out of some sort of bone.
I want
But
the
these are-
flute.
Okay. But these are the belongings of the people. Okay. So you
Are there any
guys,
identifying things that we could take back to their families?
I bet with the flute, there's probably some carved trinkets in there, some like a necklace or something like that. Yeah, you guys can find some items to bring back and gift to the family to
Yes,
give them some peace.
we can
Mhm.
take the flute back for the people.
Oh, I assumed you were just going to keep the flute.
You don't have to give the flute, but you could hide that part. Like, oh no, it was never recovered.
Perfect.
Is there anything else in this cave? You said there was like a part of the frozen river back here.
Yeah, so it looks like this large cavern here kind of circles around. This lake here kind of leads out to the river and out.
Hmm.
So it looks like as of back here, that's everything. But there appears to be other caverns up inside here. Like there's as you go under the river, there's like a stone walkway that goes into another room. So there's more things around. Let me see here.
So we just can't leave these caves until midnight.
Correct. Yep. And you
Oh,
cannot
okay.
leave the caves until midnight.
So Hardroot had already been up here. I'm gonna creep around this corner.
Okay. Okay. Creepy, creepy.
Do I see
What is
anything?
everyone else doing while some of you are off exploring?
Maintaining my spacing and also stealthing.
Well, if we're up and moving, it would be nice to do some exploring too.
Okay.
Is there
So-
anything back here in these cubbies?
There is not anything back there. To your left, if you would follow the river around, there is a bridge that's about 20 feet up that spans one part of the cave system to the other.
Okay.
Are there frozen skeletons in this river over here?
Yes, those are looks like a frost giant burial mound.
Shit.
Can we go back out and into one of the other caves without?
Yeah,
picking
yeah,
up the
I'll
hag?
let you guys, if you want to explore and rummage through the caves, you are free to do so. I'm not going to count that as leaving.
Can I climb up onto that bridge?
Yeah, if you'd like to climb. It's about 20 feet up. So, but you have rope. So if you want to throw some rope over it and climb up, you're able to. Go ahead and make a athletics check for me. Okay. Yeah. With that, you can get up on there.
I'm gonna follow.
I will say with the rope there, you guys can just go ahead and climb up.
Okay.
I'm still sneaking. Do you need another stealth?
No, but what you find here, it looks to be a abandoned campsite. You find the charred remains of the campfire and 3 torn out pages that are only partially burned from a journal written in Dwarvish.
Oh, I'm gonna give these to Mira.
Okay.
Is it safe in there?
Yeah, there's nobody
Yeah,
in here.
it's safe.
Look what I found, Mira.
So, as you examine the pages, you find a couple bits of information. Here's that these caves are sacred to frost giants, and the carvings on the wall suggest that the giants came here to drown themselves. Maybe they used the hot spring here as a sacrificial pool. The sounds of the winds blowing through the caverns at certain times sound like a wailing woman. One can easily go mad if they stay too long here.
Is there anything in the sleeping bag?
And the last one, it says, I think someone's living in these caves. Shortly after discovering the hot spring, I heard what sounded like a granny singing. The song ended a shrill laugh. A dread sunk its teeth within me. That horrible cackle. I shall leave these caves in the morning and never return. It appears that these have been here for quite a few years. The sleeping bag is empty.
So these were other people.
Yes. These are not the fishermen. These are some kind of dwarven explorers.
Probably ran into the hag.
Yeah. And the springs that you have found are frozen and not hot.
Right.
Oh, dang. I let them know that there is a turn in the cave system.
Okay.
That I see light.
So this is the cavern that appears to have that emanating a moaning sound from it.
Oh, from the wind.
From the wind, with all these chambers and pillars in here. The one up by Myrick, that is north of where your location.
Is there anything in these pillar rooms at all?
No, there's just that's like the resident chamber. However, this one up to your right, this room has ancient cave drawings, stick figure drawings that are carved into the northern wall. If you want, you can make a history check.
Is it carved into stone? Is that what?
It is not actually carved. It appears to be like charcoal.
I don't know anything about this, so I'm gonna go get hard root.
Okay.
I have stone cutting.
Sure. Go ahead and make a history check.
I'm not smart.
You're not quite sure how to interpret it. You know that this appears to be a natural stone wall. You can't tell how long this drawings have been here. But this cave system is fairly protected. This could have been here quite a while.
Do we have anybody that has high intelligence?
Let me see.
No.
Just out of curiosity.
Nope. That's wizards and artificers.
Yeah, I couldn't be Myrick, the loot wizard because I didn't have enough intelligence.
Oh, I didn't know this was an ability. My bad. Here. I didn't realize it was a use.
No. Yeah, it doesn't really get you what you're looking for, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a peep outside.
Is this man-made?
These are natural. These appear to be natural caverns.
I hop down there?
You can slide down. It's about 30 foot slide down. Quite a ways. And the only area that you haven't visited is this one down here.
I'm gonna try to climb up there quietly.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Oh gosh. And there's
Well,
my
since you didn't
athletics.
pass.
I didn't make it. And I wasn't quiet.
Here, I can try.
Okay.
Maybe we should just climb on top of each other.
With 11, you can get up there.
Okay. I'd like you to step on top of Merrick. How big are you, Merrick?
I'm medium sized.
Oh.
Apparently, this thing is sleeping.
This thing.
Let me roll stealth too, right?
Yeah, you can.
Right.
I rolled a 2 for perception. Bless you.
Ooh, I'm sneaky.
Yeah, you are sneaky. So as you climb up here, you seem to be fairly moving fairly quiet for you. You can see through the cave, and you see a large, kind of furry object that appears to be resting in the cave.
I'm like, Mira, pass down a rope.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw down a rope.
With the rope passed down, you can easily climb up.
I think there's a puppy in here. Don't eat it.
God damn it.
Puppy!
Mira's like, I think there's a puppy in here. And then they just both scuttle off into the freaking deadly cave.
Fucking go.
God damn it.
I'll still sneak. Look at me go.
Oh, look at you sneak.
What is it? What do I see?
You appear to see a dire wolf with bones scattered around the cave. It appears to be sleeping. You have successfully snuck into its lair.
The big puppy.
Big puppy.
Leave it alone.
A direwolf is a monster, right? So Hardroot can't talk to it.
It's a beast.
It is a wolf. Like,
Yeah, it is a wolf. It's just a
So you
big.
could talk to it.
yeah, I could.
Can you have you already seen a direwolf? Can you turn into one already?
I mean, probably.
Here, I'm gonna throw down the rope for everybody else too.
I'm gonna creep around and see, is there anything over here?
There doesn't appear to be of anything of interest. There's pretty much some scraps of bones, a little bit of dried or old fur, but there's nothing that nothing
Nothing like
shiny.
taken?
No,
Oh, okay. Then I guess
unless you need
I'll-
some more bones for your soup.
trying to think if I need bones for anything else. I don't think so. I'm gonna creep back.
With your roll, I'll let you creep back without rolling anything.
And then I'm gonna whisper down to Hardroot that there's a giant puppy up here.
Okay. Probably best just to leave it alone.
You're not gonna talk to it?
Yeah, we could make friends.
For what purpose?
To be friends.
We're leaving.
But we could have another friend.
Wait, no. We need to leave.
That would make that we made 3 friends in these caves.
So as the evening continues,
Wait, did we take the cauldron with us?
I figured we would.
so you want to dump the rest of the soup out and be dragging the cauldron out?
Yeah, and we
Okay.
can drag it back to the boat before we
Okay.
head north.
So it's about midnight now as you guys walk out of the caves with your big cauldron, throw it up on the deck of the ship. You, if you'd like, you can tie a rope to the rowboat and pull that behind you as well.
Is there anything
Mira
useful in the
advises
rope?
that.
No, there's nothing really useful there. It's just to bring it back. More evidence that you discovered what you were supposed to.
What'd you say, Ashley?
Merrick was saying that we should take the rowboat so we can get onto shore easier.
Okay.
So as you guys load up on your ship, where would you like to go? Would you like to travel north to that drop-off point, or would you like to head back to East Haven?
I think we're gonna head north to the drop-off point.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah, if you want, we'll go ahead and take a quick break here.
Okay.
Be back just a little after 9 if we can.
Oh.
All right. Everybody back? Anybody back?
I'm here. Hello.
All right.
I'm back.
Hey.
Hey.
Bethany's going to the
Yes.
bathroom and then she'll be back.
Okay.
What are you saying? What'd you say?
That you and Rhino are back.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're not.
No, I'm
Yes, we are, Nate.
not.
What are you playing, Nate? You playing Diablo 2?
Yeah.
You just like farming right now?
Yeah, a new season started like
Mm.
5 days ago.
Oh, shit.
Wait, new season of Diablo 2?
Yeah.
I didn't know they still did that.
Well, they remastered it.
Oh, okay.
Yep, they added in grand charms.
Ooh.
There's unique grand charms that break immunities.
Mm.
So now you can do any spec you want, you just need the proper grand charm.
No more immune to physical, immune to damage bullshit.
Gotta
Right.
reset this dungeon because I can't do this.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so my non-ladder sorcerer has yeah, I actually have 2 fire break ones and an ice break. So I'm trying to get the parts around so I can respec him just straight frost.
Mm.
But I would also, if I can find a lightning break one, just respec lightning. Because then you don't need infinity and all those super expensive rune words to break the immunity because it doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
I made an aura paladin for this ladder, and it was good up through about the middle of Nightmare, and now it's kind of shit.
I don't even know what that is.
I maxed out Holy Fire, which is it pulses fire damage instead of like another aura.
Yeah.
So I just walk around and everything dies.
It's like one of the Path of Exile builds. You just walk
Yep.
around and kill people.
Right. but by the mid to late nightmare, it just stops
Not
doing anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't do enough damage. Yeah. Like I have it as maxed out as it can get, and it does nothing to Act 5 mobs. It doesn't do... That's not fair. It works unless they're fire resistant, and then it does nothing. Like any sort of fire resistance, they don't even have to be immune. Like the burning skeletons and stuff, they don't have the immune to fire sub whatever, but they're resistant to fire, so it just doesn't do damage to them.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to try and do an Oridin, but it's retardedly expensive. Because the way you do it is you get the new rune words that add the holy fire. There's like 3 rune words that add holy fire. So you get all of those and they all stack, so then you don't put any points into it. You just put points in the synergies. So then you end up with like level 60 holy fire with all of the synergies maxed out, and then get a fire break grand charm, and then you can just walk around and murder everything.
Nice.
But that requires you to make those rune words, and they're all
Spendy.
super expensive. Yeah.
We back? Ashley, Eric, Bethany,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Ashley and Eric back? Maybe, maybe not. Bueller.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and get started here. There's not
Okay.
too much left for tonight. All right. So you guys set sail on the boat. It's a fairly short jaunt with Merrick piloting. You guys head roughly a mile up the coast, and off to the side on the ice, you see what appears to be a very well worn treasure chest.
Okay. We'll stop
I
the
want-
boat and go get it.
Okay.
I want to throw a rock at it.
Check for traps.
You throw a rock, it kind of bounces off. It looks like it's been underwater for quite a while. It looks like it was awfully waterlogged, so some of the wood is breaking down a little bit. You check it for traps. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I was gonna poke. He
Oh.
probably doesn't want to do it because he's pissed off at me. Oh, we did it. Okay.
Does not appear to be trapped.
Okay. Try and open it.
You can open it up. It takes a little bit of effort, but you open the chest, it kind of creaks open. It appears to be full of gold coins.
I don't like how he said that.
Coins be cursed.
It appears to be full of gold coins, but what is it actually full of?
I'm going to take one.
Okay. You grab a gold coin.
I want to bite it.
As you go to bite it, out of the chest, a hand lunges at you.
That's not cool.
Go ahead and roll initiative off against me.
Where's that?
Oh, we'll just do a little combat between you and I. Okay.
Initiative is up there. Oh, there you
that's not good. Oh, haha.
All right. So you get a first attack as this thing grab the gold coin. It kind of rumbles out of the chest and it kind of lunges for you. Go ahead and make an attack on it if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll stab it.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely hits. Roll for damage.
not sure if the 2d6 for surprise attack's gonna crit, right?
I don't know on that one. I know the normal damage will. I'm not sure about the surprise attack.
I mean, it should.
Should. Yeah, we can check it.
It did not.
With that crit, I will say that you absolutely sliced this thing in half. It only had 2 hit points. But with that
Oh.
crit, you also dispatched the other 3 that were hiding amongst the chest.
Oh my god.
So as the one jumped out, the others followed, but you were ready with your short sword and sliced them up.
So it
Um,
sounds to me like he pops open the chest and grabs a gold coin, and they all like jump out at him anime
Yeah.
style, like
Yes.
through the air, and he's like, "Oh, cutscene!" Like
Shink!
shink, and one flash, one swipe of a sword later, they're all
He puts
falling.
his sword back in his scabbard, so cool, like. So cool.
So cool.
So cool. Anyway, sorry, had to
No,
narrate
it's
that,
awesome.
'cause-
So you are now left with a chest full of gold coins.
Full of rotting hands.
600 gold coins to be exact.
Nice.
Go ahead and pop that in the backpack.
Mm-hmm. So with that, you guys go ahead and, I assume, sail back to East Haven Docks.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
With Mirik at the helm, it is a fairly easy journey as she navigates the little areas of floating ice around as you guys head back up to dock. There's a couple people on the dock to help you get the boat tied up, and you are free to depart.
Cool. What? Okay, so okay. So we got to take the stuff back to the one guy that
The
told us to
captain.
go. Yeah, the
Yep.
Captain Argo.
Captain Arlagath. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You can basically, she's the one that gave you the tasks, and you were going to be able to choose between a scroll and some kind of metal tube or a gray bag.
Oh, right.
Did we stop and get the treasure?
Yes, we
You
did.
did.
It had the hands in it, and Thought dispatched the hands cool anime style. Like it was pretty badass.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, we got 600
cool.
gold coins.
Sick.
Okay. So yeah, let's go back to the captain.
Okay.
And I guess
So you
choose our-
guys, head back up to the captain, and you do have your bag of findings. Again, you
trinkets.
drop the rowboat off. Yes, in your bag of trinkets of the fallen sailors. So as you approach the town hall, the guards greet you as you walk in.
Where's our cauldron?
It is with you,
Okay.
unless you want to keep it on the boat.
It's not our boat, right?
That's fair. Yep. So you can have your probably Mara and Garn in the back, kind of help moving it. It's not too bad for both of them. So you have your cauldron behind you, and you guys approach the steps. The guards let you in. Captain's waiting for you. You guys walk in through the entryway, feeling the warmth of the fire inside the building. Off to your left is the captain's quarters.
She.
News.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's behind the desk there. News? What have you found?
Well, we found the sailors, and I'll put the bag of trinkets on the desk.
Oh, I did not have much hope,
Hmm.
but I appreciate you getting closer to the families.
Hmm.
So with that, we'll call your task completed. And she pulls out a shiny metal tube and lays it there, and then a gray bag.
What was in
You
the
may
tube?
it's some kind of a scroll, I think. If anybody wants to cast Identify, and you can identify him before you choose one, if you'd like.
I don't have another pearl.
It doesn't use the pearl.
Oh,
It doesn't consume it. You just have to have it.
oh, sick. Yeah, I'll cast another identify.
Okay. How many of those more of those do you have left?
2.
2 more? Perfect. Okay. The scroll is a scroll of fireball,
Oh, nice.
and the bag is a gray bag of tricks.
Okay, so DM question.
Yeah.
Uh, bag of
Yes. Go ahead.
mm, so like getting temp hit points and all that kind of stuff. Like,
Hmm.
how do you feel about that?
Getting
Like
temp hit
like
points.
like if you have a thing that says when you kill a creature, you get temp hit points.
Oh, I,
Bag of rats. That
I, I, I
I,
don't like it.
I
That
keep pulling
feels,
critters out of the bag
yeah.
and killing them and getting buffs from it.
Uh,
Like
that's just kind of wrong.
it is.
Would a
Okay.
druid do that?
No, but like a warlock definitely would, or there's all sorts of cheese things you can do with bag of tricks.
Yeah. So
Plus, it
basically,
has
so the
fuzzy
bag of
things in it,
tricks,
right?
yes, allows you to pull something out, and then that creature, a friendly creature, is pulled out, and it's a random thing: weasel, rat, badger, boar, panther, giant badger, direwolf, or elk.
Oh
Giant
my
elk.
god,
Not an
I
elk.
want one of
And you
those.
can command the creature to move and take attack actions if you'd like.
I
So
want a bag of fuzzy creatures.
once you pull 3 things from the bag, it can't be used again until the next morning.
Yeah.
The scroll of fireball is a fireball,
So a one-time use thing.
one-time use thing.
I say we take the bag of fuzzy things.
Yeah, I mean that's the smart choice. It's gonna get real annoying for Matt.
Yeah. I mean, if it's not this, you guys will find something else.
I mean,
I just have to create a bag of crap
I mean,
of all the animals here.
I get conjure woodland creatures pretty
Oh,
soon.
so much clutter on the board.
Yeah, that's
Well, that's
basically
fine.
what it was for.
Yep, that's fine. Yep. So you guys gonna go for the bag?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. Unless
All
anybody
right.
really is opposed.
No, I'm fine with that.
Yep,
Okay.
bad.
So
Bag.
you guys choose the bag. The captain's like, no, not really sure what either one of these things do, but seem confident.
Hmm.
Well, I appreciate it.
One
Anything else to report?
question:
Yes.
have you ever heard of the name Oral?
Uh, Let me see if she has. I can't say that I have. Why? Did you meet somebody?
No, just a lead I thought I had, but
Uh,
it doesn't matter. Thank you.
Of course. All right.
That was our last task for her, right? Then the
That
other thing
was
we had was the Dwagars somewhere.
right. So as of right now, so you have completed her task. You have found the Dwagar base of operations here and
Mhm.
discovered another place somewhere that was located on the map.
Right. Yeah.
You had the seance if you wish
Oh
to
yeah.
explore that. Um, and then other than that, that is the current tasks you had in East Haven. So you still had something in Goodmead, or if you are all interested, you can basically meander around one of the local establishments and see if you can hear any other rumors or things that are coming up from other people.
Hmm.
Anything peculiar, ask around about things.
So I think Hardroot's plan is to do some tasks, gather some more information, and then head west to find more about this oral, or
Okay.
find more out and then head west. That's his general plan.
Okay. So you can probably do that at one of the ends. So if you'd like to
Well,
plan for next time, so we'll probably just call it here,
Did you say something about
9:30.
something about a pirate ship too? Did I hear that right?
we were on a ferry.
No, the Sea Hack talked about a pirate ship.
Yeah, she said past the pirate ship. She didn't really elaborate.
Okay.
Yeah, she said pass the pirate ship and the prison.
Yep. But if we want to do some more, like if we want to follow up on the Dwagars and the, I want to do the seance because
Yeah. We can easily start with the seance next time. Do
Mhm.
that, and while you guys are in there waiting for the seance to kick up or afterwards, you guys can ask around about information and try to get some new hear any new rumors that are going around.
Mhm.
In the meantime, you have your cauldron. You could put that wherever you'd like.
Ooh, could take over like an entire government with this cauldron.
It would wherever
Or
that wherever that goes. If you decide to sell it or keep it or give it to a town, would greatly change the dynamics of that town for sure.
Well, for now,
Um,
we'll sit on it.
yeah. So that is going to be the ending of this one. And let me update our date because it is the next morning.
Oh yeah. What day are we on?
You are currently on the 10th. So it is a 10th of Nighthall in the early morning. So it is 10 days to the actual winter solstice, which is on the 20th.
But 5 days until the new or full moon, right?
Yes, yep, 5 days till a full moon. And the full moon is when they do, if I
Sacrifices.
remember it, yep, on the sacrifices. Yep.
Oh.
So whatever town you are in, larger towns, as a reminder, often do a lottery pool and send someone out to be sacrificed. Other towns will give up either food or warmth, things like that. All right. Fantastic. Thanks, everybody. We will start up next time at your seance and see what other new things you can find. And from there, you can either investigate east more to find more about this RO person. You guys can still go to figure out that Mead situation down in Goodmead or over in Goodmead, or head up to some of the other towns.